Hello, friends, and welcome to our fourth and final day of our word family work this week in our word family book. Would you please take out that word family book? And when you have that out, let's read our word family together. It is the AIM word family, right? AIM. Let's spell it A-M-E. We have that silent E, makes the vowel say its name. And the vowel is an A. You got it. Okay, so tools we are going to be needing today, of course, pencils. We know that one. Space bars or pinky finger, or a pencil, or I'm trying to think of something else that might work. Whatever you've been using this week. Some sort of space bar just to make sure that you have the space between words that you're supposed to have in your writing. Okay, for grade level colors today, we are going to be needing kindergarten red, of course. We are going to also be needing our first grade marker or crayon today. We didn't use it yesterday, but we have some first grade words today. You're not going to be needing our second grade yellow. We do have one third grade green word today. And our AIM family word today is a fourth grade word. Fourth grade is blue. So we have 4 grade level colors today. A little bit more challenging today. A few more upper grade level words. Nothing that we can't handle though. Okay, so I have my tools and of course, purple punctuation. I don't think I've said that one already. Purple punctuation, marker, crayon. And I'm going to be using my gray for my pencil today. And I have all my tools right in front of me. And my cover is not open. My cover is open to the front. My book is open to the front page, so I can see the cover. Okay, so one more time, our word family is AIM. Turning to the first page. The word we did on Monday was name. Right, our first AIM family word. Reading our 2 sentences together. What is your name? My name is, what's your name? Awesome, nice. And I wrote Miss Sorensen. And then at the top, we wrote a my name is sticker, something that you would see maybe at a conference or at the first day of school or at maybe the first day of a club, new club, or something where you're meeting new people. Okay, so reading through those 2 sentences twice, you can do it now, pause the video, or you can do it at the end. And then our second page, on Tuesday, we wrote the word same. Reading our 2 sentences, we have the same shirt. It has on it. And you wrote in what you would like on your shirts. That's the same as whoever you drew. And you added details like the setting or the background where this picture is taking place. You added colors, what is on the shirts, what's the hair color, are these 2 girls, 2 boys, or whatever details that you would like to add to the story. Maybe it's you and your mom or your brother or your aunt or your uncle or your friend. You're adding those details to your story. Okay, and reading through these 2 sentences now or later. Turning the page to yesterday's word. On Wednesday, our word was frame. Right. I colored a picture. My mom put it in a frame. You drew a picture frame and then you added the drawing of your choice. So you drew something that you would normally draw. Something maybe if you were at home and somebody said, would you please draw me a picture of a dog? Or you said, today I'm going to draw a picture of a sunset. And then whoever you decided, you could have put dad, mom, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, neighbor, best friend in this spot here. I chose mom, but your choice. And then you drew the picture, added the detail. Was it on the kitchen wall? Was there other picture frames on the wall? You decided. Okay, reading through those sentences twice, and then you can do that now or later, your choice. Okay, turning to our next blank page. Remember those 2 steps that we need to do at the beginning? The first one is aim at the top. You got it. Aim. A. What's the next letter? M. E. Gotta get that silent E in there. Okay. So, our word today is an AIM family word. Oh, excuse me. Our word today is an AIM family word, and it is a word that it's something that you do. So it's something that you do when you're having fun. You go out and, or it's a thing that you do. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. It is a thing that you do with people, other people. Sometimes you can play these things by yourself, or you can play it with other people. It's an AIM family word. Maybe you play this at the dinner table, or maybe you play this outside. It's an AIM family word. Something you do with other people. Something that's fun. And you can sometimes have somebody who wins, or somebody who might lose, or sometimes you have it where nobody wins or loses. Maybe it's a tie. This is an AIM family word. Do you think you have an idea? Write in the air. So I want you to write with your finger in the air. What letter do you think that this word starts with? So use your finger in the air. Write what letter. I'm just drawing lines because I don't want to give it away. Write what letter you think this word starts with. If you think you have an idea what this word is. Do you have an idea? Oh, I think I saw it. This word, or this letter. Did you get that? Is that the letter you also wrote? G. The word today is game. Game is something that you play with somebody else, or maybe even by yourself. There's games you play by yourself with other people. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes it's just beating the next level. When I was first describing it, I was thinking of the word play, but I was trying to use play as the word, but then I was like, wait a second, play doesn't end with aim. So that's why I was confused initially. But then I remembered you play a game. Okay, so I have my aim. I need to do my line across the middle, and then I can put my pencil aside so that I can grab my color and write that G. My color today, I was doing a rainbow. So I started out with red, orange, yellow. Today I need green. Game. So I'm writing that G before aim, just like the other days, to write the word game. Okay, we're ready to write the first word in our sentence. Taking out your pencils, remembering first letter, it's a capital because it's the first word in the sentence. The word we're writing today is a first grade word. It's the word they. 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 Do you hear that phoneme or that sound, word sound at the beginning of the word? The. Right? What 2 letters make that the sound? Do you remember? Yeah. T-H. T-H together make the sound or the phoneme the. Could you please write those 2 letters? The T H, the they. They. It sounds, we hear that A, it sounds like we should have an A at the end. they, because we hear that A, the long vowel for the long vowel sound for the vowel A. But the two letters that we actually need to end this word are E-Y. T-H-E-Y. They. T-H-E-Y. They. Our next word is our third grade word today. They play. They play. Oh, that rhymes. They play. If you didn't know this about me, I love rhyming words. They play. Okay, so the first sound that we're hearing in the word play. P. Nice. Spacebar, of course. They, spacebar, p. Play. P. O. L. Ooh, and now we're hearing the same sound. Remember I said these two words rhyme. They have the same ending sound, but they don't have the same ending spelling. So we hear they and play, hear that same phoneme, same sound, but it's not spelled P-L-E-Y, it's spelled P-L play. What's the other vowel that we hear? A-Y, right. It's kind of weird because we hear the E-Y, or we hear that A here, but it's spelled E-Y, and then here we hear that A-Y, or that A, but it's spelled A-Y. Just like yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, we have the word, no. On Tuesday, we had the word have. It's kind of one of those that it's a little tricky. The English language sometimes has tricky spelling, and it's something that you just need to memorize. It's good to memorize. They play A. Oh my gosh, I just realized I have 3 rhyming words in a row. I love it. They play A. We know how to write the word A. How do you spell it? A. Of course, spacebar. And then the word, or the letter, word, A. They play A. That, I just have to tell you, that makes me really happy. I didn't even know I did that. They play A. AIM family word. They play a game. And you hear that aim because of our silent E. They play a game. So many A sounds. Okay, game. I have to do my horizontal spacebar because game is not going to fit on my first line. They play a game. At is our next word. This is a kindergarten word. At. They play a game at. Spacebar. At. They play a game at. Spacebar. The. We know how to spell this word. The. Okay. And then our next word is a word like game that has that silent E at the end. Our word is able. Able. T, right? A, long vowel. A sound, right? A. B. 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 Table. Table. L, right. If we were just sound spelling this word, we would be done right there. T. We hear the T. A. B. O. That would be sound spelling. But we now know if we hear that vowel saying its name, T. A. Bull, what do we need to add to the end of this word? That silent E, you got it. Table. Because if we didn't, it would be tabble. Tabble, tabble, table. table. Nice. Okay, purple period. Got my purple. Purple period. Our next word is a kindergarten word. It's the word it. We've written this word before. And of course, space bar after the period. Capital I. It. It. Our next word is the word looks. Look is a first grade word. Look. We are adding an S to the end of our word. We talked about this a little bit during our distance learning at Bryant. This might have been something that you've heard before. It's the word suffix. Raise your hand if you think you've heard this word or know you've heard the word suffix before. Raise your hand if you think, this might be a new word, or you know this is a new word for you. Suffix. Let's say that word 3 times. Suffix, suffix, suffix. Make sure we get it into our brains. The word is suffix. Suffix is when you add a letter or letters to the end of your word to change its meaning just slightly. So it's still the same word. Look is our first grade word. Let's try to see if I have a blank piece of paper right here. Our kindergarten or first grade word is the word look. What's the first letter we hear in look? L. There's 2 letters in the middle of look. They're both the same letter. Same letter. They're both a vowel. What vowel do you think is in the middle? 2 O's. L, O, O, K. K. Right. This is the word look. L, O, O, K. If we say the word looks, what letter do you think we need to add to the end of our word? Look. An S, right. The S is the suffix. The suffix is the letter that we add to the end of our word. I'm going to put a little square, or a little kind of, I'll show you. Looks. That is the suffix, the letter that we added to the end of our word. It's still the same word. It just means a little something different. In this sentence, we're writing it looks. If we wrote it look, does that sound correct to you? It look? It look green. Does that sound right? It looks green. Does that sound better? Right. This in what we are doing right now, we need to add the suffix or the S at the end of our word. Look is still a first grade word, so we'd still underline this in orange. We're just adding that S as a suffix at the end to change the meaning just a little bit to fit our sentence. It looks. Would you please write this word, looks, after it? L O O K S. It looks. Our last word, fun. It looks fun. F. Space bar. F. Like umbrella. U. Vowel. We hear that short vowel sound. Fun. And right. Fun. Nice work. That was a 4th grade word. We just spelled that out all on our own. Okay. Purple question mark. No? purple question mark. Well, we could do a purple period. I'm gonna add a purple exclamation point. It looks fun. Putting more emphasis on the sentence. It looks fun instead of it looks fun. It looks fun. I'm gonna put an exclamation point. You can decide, maybe you just want it to be it looks fun. I want an exclamation point at the end of my sentence. Okay, let's underline. Remember, yesterday I told you, find the kindergarten words on your own and underline them first. I'm going to do the same, and then we will compare our answers. So looking through, finding those kindergarten words, and when you've found them all, show me with your fingers how many kindergarten words you have found. When you have finished looking through the two sentences, show me with your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Show me with your fingers how many kindergarten words you have found. Okay, I'm starting to see. Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of the same number. I'm seeing, are you ready? I'm gonna flash it. Is that how many you got? Yeah? 4 kindergarten words. Double checking my work. Good mathematicians, good writers, good readers. Everybody, it's important to double check your work. Okay, let's double check, or let's compare our answers. My first word was A. Was that also your first kindergarten word? Great. Next I have at, the, and it. Give me a check mark in the air if that's also what you have on your paper, underlined with red. Great, nice work. Okay, next we have 1, 2, 3 first grade words. Do you remember what the very first one was? Right, it was our first word. They. They play a. They play a. That still makes me happy. Okay, they, underline orange. Our next word that is a first grade word is the word that has that silent E at the end and it starts with a T. Do you see that word? It has a silent E at the end. We talked about it. It has a T at the beginning. Table, right. Table is a first grade word. Table. Okay, and our last first grade word is that word that we added the suffix to. Point to the word that we added the suffix to. Looks, right? We added that S. Look is the first grade word, but looks is very similar. It has look in it, we just added that extra letter at the end. Looks. Okay, taking out our green, third grade word is the word that starts with a P. It's in my first line. They play, right, that rhyming word. They play a. That's our only third grade word today. But we have 2 fourth grade words. One is our AIM family word, which is game, right? Game is our AIM family word. Game. And our last one is our last word that needs to be underlined. I love days like this when we underline every single word. That means they're all words that by the end of 5th grade, we will be reading and writing so well because we've had so much practice with grade level words. Last word is fun. Fun. Beautiful. Let's read our 2 sentences together. They play a game at the table. It looks fun! Exclamation point. Nice! Okay, so my drawing today, I'm going to draw a table and 2 people at the table playing a game. You can follow along with me, or you can draw your own, whatever situation you want to draw with 2 people standing at the table, 5 people playing a game, 4 people, 3 people, 2 people. It says they, so that means that there's probably multiple people, so more than one person. And so you can decide who you want at your table, if you want to play, whatever. And you decide what game you want to play. I will be drawing the table and the 2 people, and then you add your creations on your own. Okay, starting out, I need to draw a table. So I'm going to draw kind of like a medium line in the middle of my paper. Medium line. And this is going to be a side view of the picture. So it's as if I'm looking straight at a table. So a perspective would be the side perspective, me looking right at the table. So I'm going to draw a very skinny rectangle. That's going to be the side looking down at the side of my table. And then I'm going to fix that, make it a little darker here. I'm going to draw a leg going down and a leg going down. I'm going to make them go all the way to the ground, or to my line. That'll be my ground. Okay. And then I'm going to draw a table, or chairs. I like to draw my chairs like L's. That. So I'll draw a long back to my chair. Maybe you have swivel chairs, or you're sitting on a bench, or on a, you can decide the kind of chairs you're sitting on. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side over here, because I'm going to have 2 people playing a game. Beep. Okay. Oh, one chair is a lot taller than the other one. Okay, and I'm going to draw table or chair legs. So I'm going to do the same thing like the table. I'm going to draw 2 legs coming down from the chairs. This is the side view of my table and chairs. Now I need to draw 2 people sitting in my chairs. So I'm going to start with a head on both sides. Maybe this is a taller chair for a younger kid who wouldn't necessarily, if it was a shorter chair, they would be sitting under the table or something. It is an artistic choice. Okay, now I'm going to draw the back of my person. So I'm going to draw it all the way down to the seat where they're sitting. And then eventually I'll draw their legs coming down. So their back, sitting down on the chair. And then I'm going to draw 2 legs coming out. And then their knees are going to go down. So I'll show you. Draw a leg out, draw a leg out, leg. So you can kind of see their legs go out and then their knees bend down. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. Their legs go out, just like as if you were sitting at a chair. Your legs go out and then your legs dangle down. Maybe they touch the ground or maybe they do not. Okay, and then I'm going to draw their arms up at the table like they're playing a game. So I'm going to draw 2 diagonal lines like that, like they're holding a game piece. Maybe I'm going to have this person's arms down because it's this person's turn to play the game. So I'm going to draw their arms down at their sides like they're waiting for their friend or family member to finish their turn. Okay, so this is my outline, kind of the idea for my picture. Now I want you to add those details. Who's playing the game? What is their hair color? What are they wearing? What is the game? That's the important part for this picture. You need to draw a game. Are they playing Monopoly? Are they playing Candyland? Are they playing, what's another game? There's a game that I used to play when I was younger called Kerplunk. That was a fun game. Or Sorry, or I can't think of the name of it, but the tower one where you pull out bricks and then it falls down. There's lots of options. So many good games out there. Uno, checkers, chess, so many games. Okay, so add those details. Add the setting. Are they in the kitchen? Are they in the living room? Are they outside? Are they in the classroom? So adding those details so the reader knows what's happening, knows more detail than you wrote about in your writing. I'm going to turn to the front page. That's our lot. We finished. We're all done. Make sure to, if you didn't read through those sentences before twice, do that now. And then also read through this one twice, because we're all done, so we won't have a chance to do that later. Looking at the cover, some people wrote other AIM family words. Some people did not. I'm going to write an AIM family word. Let's think of one. We have same, name, game. I'm trying to think of a good one. Ooh, I know one. I'll write this word. This is a word that we could think of for when usually they say this word, let's say it together, aim, lame. This is a word that you hear sometimes when an animal gets hurt, they become lame. So a horse gets a broken leg, you would say that horse is lame, or their leg. I think it's the horse is lame. It's a way to say that something got injured. There's another one that's maim. Maim is when somebody gets hurt or injured as well. Let's see. Maim, game. Ooh, flame. We did frame, but we could do the word flame. I'm gonna do, what letter do you think flame starts with? Right, F, and then there's another letter, like frame, flame. Oh, right. I have lame and flame. So there's other AIM family words that could be added to our book that we weren't able to get to. But we can put them on the cover so we remember them for as long as we keep our books. If you decide not to keep these books, remember to recycle. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you next week for our next word family work. Bye. Have a great weekend.